Did anybody see the A-Team movie? You saw it. Was it any good? Was it fun? Was it?
It was fun.
A high octane? It's like
It's complete bullshit. But it was
bullshit, right? Okay, you saw it. How was it? Was it good?
It was a high octane.
It's like fucking Fast and Furious meets the Matrix underwater or whatever. I hate those movie reviews. Everything meets the Matrix. It's like Terms of Endearment meets the Matrix. What the fuck? They got cancer in stereo. I skipped it because I had already got suckered into 2 other 80s remakes. I saw the G.I. Joe movie and the fucking Transformers, the first one. I didn't see the second. I fucking hate. No offense if you guys like Transformers and Megan Fox or Shia LaBeouf and all that shit. I hated Transformers because after I saw that movie was so bad, I forgot things watching that movie. Like, it was so dumb. Afterwards, I was like, what's the alphabet? I don't... Can I buy a sandwich with laughter? I don't... I felt so out of it after watching Transformers. It's like, what's Syria? I don't know, a magical sheep? And the other one was G.I. Joe. I saw that at the Milton Theater in town. I'd come home from work and my wife was not mad at me, but just not. I wasn't very popular, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going for a walk. I went up to the theater, it was raining. Have you ever walked to the theater by yourself in the rain? It is one of the saddest things you'll ever do. I have had more pleasure petting a dog with 3 legs than walking in the rain by myself to watch a movie. And I went and I was like, give me one for G.I. Joe. And the woman looked at me and I'm wet and I'm roundish. I'm a chubby guy. Imagine this soaking wet at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. Give me one for G.I. Joe. And she's just like, oh, fuck you. Just go home. Sad sack of shit. Can I have one for G.I. Joe? And could you stab me in the heart and just end this? So I went and saw G.I. Joe, but it was during a storm. And the movie stopped. I don't know if you've ever been in a theater when the movie stops. But all the lights go out, and then people go, oh, like that helps. Like, yes, all louder. That will give us hydroelectricity. You fucking idiots. And the one kid, it was so cute. This little ear goes, is this part of the movie? And we're like, oh, you're retarded. That's amazing. Name reread to the movie. And then the power came back on, the movie kept playing, but the sound was off. I don't know how projectors work, but we were watching the movie and there was no sound, but it was better? Like, that's a bad sign for a movie, right? When there's no sound, you're like, hey, this talkie is now much better. Without the sound, it was a better movie. It was fun, or ish. I don't like the 80s thing. Like, the thing with the A-Team is, I love that show when I was a kid, but you have to understand, I was an idiot as a child. Like, I thought a fairy came and gave me change for my teeth. When you're a child, you're stupid. That's the joy of children, and we don't want to say it. Nobody wants to say it, but that's what it is. Because they're so fucking stupid. They believe anything. Yeah, a fat German comes once a year because Jesus was born in a manger. I'm going to write a list. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. Are flags made out of magic? They sure are. They sure are. And Judge Judy loves you. You know, you can tell them anything, and they believe. Thank you for more. So children are dumb, and when I was a kid, I loved the A-Team. I thought it was the fucking coolest show ever. Murdoch was crazy, and Face got to have sex with gorgeous women, and B.A. was like, I'm not getting on no plane, Hannibal. And George Paparo had a cigar, and was like, yeah. And I remember the show being witty and funny and action-packed. But we remember things differently than as they are. And a few years ago, they started showing the A-Team on, like, Peachtree Channel, and you know all those shows, like those channels are like, hey, if you're old, watch this. And and they had the A-Team on. I was like, fucking cool, the A-Team's on. Jen, the A-Team's on. And Jen's like, okay, we'll watch it. Do we have to like put up signs? And it was on, and I was so excited, but it was on at 2 in the morning. I stayed up till 2 in the morning because I remembered the A-Team being amazing. And 5 minutes into it, I'm like, this is awful. It wasn't believable at all, and every plot was the same. They come to some small town where somebody's being a jerk, and the A-Team helps them out, and then they drive over ramps that appear out of nowhere. They're fucking driving down the street, and they're just flying over things, and I'm like, this is stupid. I was a stupid kid, and that's a hard thing to realize. How dumb you were when you were tiny. And I watched the whole episode. And I just started to hate myself. Not now, like I think I'm kind of cool now. But as a kid, if I met me now, I'd be like, fucking read a book or something. Get smarter. Don't watch the A-Team and eat cheesies. Jeez. So, and then the Transformers was equally disappointing. That is a fucking movie. I still don't get that movie. I've seen it 3 times. There's a box that switches things. These robots come from a strange planet, but they hide behind the house because they don't want the parents to see. What the fuck was that movie about? They're robots in a war, but then he's got a box that changes things. And what the hell is that movie about?